Okay, enough dicking around. Wait. Alright. I'm allowed 15 to 30 seconds of retardedness. And now we get into the actual content. What's up, guys? Oh, maybe I shouldn't even, maybe I should not be allowed 15 to 30 seconds of retardedness. Maybe we should change that rule that I made for myself, and you can't change it because I said so. That's my rule, damn you. So, what are we doing today? Oh my goodness. High Elemental. That's what we're doing. We're gonna get high and then do a review of the Elemental. No, we're gonna do a review of the High Elemental. Sometimes I forget what I'm doing. Anyway. High Elemental. Is she powerful? I assume it's a she. She's got some crazy hips though. Let's look at her crazy hips. I think I had the awakened version. Yeah, I've had the awakened version of her. What's up, Callie? Hey, it's Callie. She got some issues with her plumbing down there. Little looks scary. I think maybe she has a urinary tract infection, actually. So Callie is an attack monster. Well, the high elementals in general are attack monsters. So let's find out why she's an awesome attack monster, or is she maybe a shitty attack monster? I guess we'll find out. Now these, let me preface this with another 45 minutes of talking before we actually get into any content whatsoever. The high elementals are also in the fusion hexagram, so you do need some of them for the fusion hexagram. Keep that in mind, which makes them a little bit more valuable in general. So if you want to awaken and evolve your high elemental, not that bad, not a bad idea. Because you can still use it for the fusion hexagram. What does she have? What is her first skill? Hits cross attack, hits the enemy with an energy blast, and inflicts continuous damage for 3 turns with a 20% chance. I don't like this. I do like the continuous damage for 3 turns, but I don't like the 20% chance. I think that anything that has a 20% chance of working is a throwaway skill. To my opinion, that's why I don't use Violent a lot in my combos. But I'm going to get to Violent runes later, because I've been dismissing them, and there's more than meets the eye. There's more than meets the eye with the Violent runes. But this, I don't like the first skill, to be honest. So let's see if her second skill is any better. Tectonic Shift strikes an enemy with an attack strong enough to split the earth. So it's a very strong attack, I assume, which is good because she's an attack monster. Ignores the enemy's defense to inflict significant damage. This is good against things like the living armors. This is very good against the living armors. This is potentially good against the fire archangels, stuff like that. Stuff that has like really tanky defense monsters. Could potentially be really good against that. Could do a lot of damage. So right now we're seeing Fatal Blade Rage Blade. Might be good for her. Then we have God of Fire. God of Fire. Increases your attack power and attack speed for 3 turns and grants immunity against harmful effects. This is interesting. So it's a buff, it's an attack power buff, an attack speed buff for 3 turns, which is nice. 3 turns is good. Attack power and attack speed is good because she's an attack monster. That works well with her. Grants immunity against harmful effects, which is also nice. Single target attacker, she could potentially, like God of Fire comboing into Tectonic Shift is potentially good. I would say she's a pretty good single target attacker. I would love to see her, and I've seen some people that use her still in higher level play. She's one of the few high elementals that is actually used in high level play. But I think that those for a single target attack at the combo God of Fire Tectonic Shift is good, but you have to at least survive. And then maybe we'll see if like I haven't used her personally at like high level 5 and 6 stars, so I can't say exactly how much damage this deals. But I assume that the combo ability would be quite a significant amount of damage. attack power buff, especially if you're Rage Blade, attack power buff, attack speed buff, and it's the combo potential is better since you have the attack speed buff, that you'll get to your second attack sooner rather than later. Potentially Rage Blade, she could just one shot fucking some decent power, like some decent monsters. So I think she's situational, but I think she could be potentially good. I would say maybe above average for her. Leader skill increases the critical rate of ally monsters with fire tribute by 23%. So it's both arena and dungeons. It's the critical rate, which I don't like the increase for, and it's only fire tribute, which I don't like that specifically. I think that the leader skill is basically shit. I don't like the leader skill at all. It's so fucking situational that it's pointless. I would love to see some combo potential with the God of Fire Tectonic Shift. I think that might be pretty good. Might be pretty good. And I think that's why some players did not throw their Fire High Elemental away. Because I do see the potential in that. And what do we have her? Oh, she's ruined Rage Blade with attack percentage. Trying to focus on attack percentage, crit damage, crit rate percentage also for her on your runes. Then we have Elena. Elena. She doesn't look like an Elena. She looks like a I don't know, Ice Queen, I guess. I don't know. Dem hips though. Dem hips though. Hashtag dem hips though. Let's get it trending. No, don't get it trending. It's a waste of your time. It's a waste of... When I get to 1 million subscribers, then we can start doing massive making things trend. Then we can do that. But I'm quite a bit away from 1 million subscribers. Maybe one day. Watch it happens tomorrow. No, I'm just kidding. It's not gonna happen. Anyway, back on topic. Elena. Cross attack. Like I said, I don't really like this one. Tectonic Shift. Nice that it's... I like that she's a strong water attacker. This is probably pretty good for beginners, because she's not that hard to get for beginners, and she's a strong single target attacker. Similar to, like, maybe I would compare her to the... like the ninjas, because they're strong single target attackers too. So maybe this is something that's, if that's what you're looking for, that's what you're missing in your team. I feel that there's so many... If you're running a water team, you're missing a lot of powerful attackers. There's some, but less than like fire. There's like a lot of AoE powerful damage dealers for fire. So we have the Ice Prison. Puts the enemy in an ice prison and freezes them for 2 turns. Freezes them for 2 turns could be beneficial, but it's one monster. This is compared to like the Water Sylph, which freezes all enemies for 1 turn, yes, but freezes all enemies. So there's better stuff out there. I would say and then her leader skill increases the crit rate of ally monsters with water tribute by 23%. You're really not going to use that ever. It's a throwaway leader skill. I like the fire one better, to be honest. Then we have the wind high elemental. What the fuck are we even listening to? Sounds like a retarded midget duck being born. What the fuck is this music? Oh my god, you guys are just gonna have to deal with it, because I'm too lazy to change it. Retarded midget duck. I can't find this one. Why can't I find her? So I should have an awakened one. No. Oh, I guess I didn't have one. Okay, Moria. What's up? Cross attack. We already know what that does. I don't like that. Soulsplit. Maybe I should do not this radio station, because I just keep dancing to it and not telling you things about Summoner's War. This is the full this is the full Harlem Shake, by the way. I know it's low. It should be low. It's supposed to be low. If it's too high, then sorry. I was trying to make it low. But this is the full Harlem Shake, which no one has ever heard. I mean, I've heard it, but Soulsplit attacks the enemy by splitting the enemy's soul in half and recovers your HP by 35% if the enemy dies. Potentially good. I would love to see this in action because I'm not sure if this is good or bad. I would say maybe it looks average. I don't see like amazingness out of it, but I think maybe this might be one of those things. This is an attack monster, so it's got a good chance that the enemy is going to die. Recovering your HP by 35% is not bad based on that. So I would love to see how often she actually, because here's what I'm basing this on. I'm saying this in comparison to my my Wind Valkyria, which the first skill will attack with the second skill again with the if an enemy dies. So if the first skill kills an enemy, then it'll use the second skill automatically, and that's Ruined Rage Blade. So this is probably going to be the same basic situation. You want to ruin this Rage Blade, get a good chance to kill the enemy, and then heal yourself. Probably a pretty similar strategy with this and with the Wind Valkyria. So keep that in mind. When you get the Wind Valkyria, she's not going to be very useful, because you're going to have that potential combo right there. And you're going to have more options with that one too. Then we have the Concentrated Attack. Attacks the enemy with an ally. This attack always lands a critical hit. Also good for Rage Blade. Rage Blade would be very, very beneficial in this situation. So I would say definitely, it doesn't, I didn't see any of the top players with this in there, but I would say definitely Rage Blade is the way to go for this one. For Moria. Mariah Carey. Increases the crit rate, blah, 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 leader skills crap, throwaway, in my opinion. Because if you have Rage Blade monsters, you want their crit rate to be high already, and you're just going to spill over if you have 23% extra crit rate. You could potentially combo with that as that could be the leader. If you, I mean, you wouldn't do this, but you could potentially combo her as the leader, and then like if you have a Lucian and a Wind Valkyria and their Ruined Rage Blade, because that's how they really should be ruined normally. And then that'll increase their crit rate, but you probably have them close enough anyway, so there's no point. Really no point. Or other powerful attack monsters. But I don't see those leader skills being used. I think they're throwaway, to be honest. I think they're completely throwaway leader skills. Hold on, I gotta find it. It takes me half the video to find these monsters. So Shren. Shren, actually, I've seen her a lot in the top players. Oh, that was my spreadsheet that you guys saw. You can't see the whole thing, you motherfuckers. You can't see the whole thing. Let's see. Oh my goodness. Who would have thought? It's the same strategy as the other ones. Fantastic. Smacklemore. That's what I do to my bitches. They don't do what I say. I smacklemore them. I don't do that. Tectonic Shift, we saw that before. Mystical Blood Transfusion. That sounds really fucking creepy. Balances you and your allies' HP. Additionally, the HP of both is recovered by 25%. This would be something I would like to play with. I assume that since a lot of high-level players are using her, that this is a really, really good skill. Of course, the leader skill is crap, it's throwaway, but balances you and your allies' HP. That could mean a whole lot of different I mean, like, it means one thing, but ratio-wise, it could mean a whole lot of different things. I would assume that it just takes their HP and makes the HP ratio of all of them the same. That's what it looks like to me. And then recovering by 25. But it says HP of both. I assume this is an AoE. So this is potentially a good monster that's a Rage Blade monster, of course. Fatal Blade or Rage Blade. Crit damage, if you're high level, crit damage on 4. And there's someone in the parking lot that's honking their horn like crazy. Hopefully you guys don't hear, because the microphone is pointed away from that. Sweet. I'm a genius. Didn't do that on purpose, though. But yeah, this is potentially like a really, really good heal, plus she's an attack monster, so kill 2 birds with 1 stone. I would say I like her, though. I like her, and I would love to play with her. Not in that way, you pervert. Even though she looks like she has like gas, queef gas. She's queefing like a mofo. Shren, you queefing like a mofo. But no, I'd like to play with her, because not like that, because she's queefing so much I can't play with her like that anyway. Plus she's also a fictional character in a video game, so that also doesn't work. And she's creepy looking. But but I like her. I like her third skill. I would love to see more of this in action, because this could potentially just like be your attacker for a tanky team. This would be good for a light team also. I think I mentioned the in the Archangel video that the light Archangel might be good with like the light Bearman and the light Inugami and the light Vagabond. But I think that I would sub the Shren for the light Inugami. I would rather use the Shren than the light Inugami. So yeah, I think she is pretty good. I think she's probably better than she looks. So dear. Hold on, I'll find her. I'll find this one eventually. Is this it? Yes, Jumaline. I didn't know that was someone's name. That I would never have named anyone Jumaline. But okay. Cross attack, we've seen that before. Then we have the Soulsplit, we've seen that before as well. Recovers your HP by 35% if the enemy dies. This is really good for Rage Blade. Bloodthirst passive. Recovers HP by 20% if you land a critical hit. And so, of course, Rage Blade is already nice for this. Blade in general, Fatal Blade, Rage Blade. Increases your crit rate by 30% for the next 2 turns. So, of course, Rage Blade, Fatal Blade. I don't think that she's... And the leader skill, of course, is the crit rate. I don't think that she's potentially as... She's good. She's a single target attacker. It's obvious that she needs Fatal Blade or Rage Blade on her. It's, like, blindingly obvious. But there's just so much crit rate stuff. So much crit rate and so much just attack. I think she... I mean, of course, with Rage Blade and Fatal Blade monsters, attack monsters, you want to make sure that they have defense as their substats, if you can get that, because they're going to be squishy. But she's a single target. I like the light one better than I like her though. But she's obviously like a Rage Blade, Fatal Blade monster. So probably Rage Blade more than Fatal Blade. Just because of the crit rate buffs, crit rate percentage buff. So, and that's her passive. So, increases your crit rate by 30% for the next 2 turns. So, and she's less squishy because her passive recovers 20% of the of your hit points. So yes, probably Rage Blade more than anything else. So yes, high elementals. I don't hate them. They're good. You could do worse. You really could. You could do worse. There's worse monsters. There's more throwaway trash monsters. You guys might have some success with these guys. Well, not guys, girls. Even though they're creepy looking, they got big, wide birthing hips, and they have really bad gas problems. So yeah. So that is the high elemental review. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you liked it, a super amazing super ton. Oh wow. If you liked it a ton, spend $2 million, go to the moon, steal some rocks, bring me back some moon rocks. Then, like, after you get back, just hop on a plane to Vegas and come bring me some moon rocks. Cause I want moon rocks. Who doesn't want moon rocks? They're from the fucking moon. I'm never gonna make it there. Or, you know what? Actually, just like, we'll go to the moon together. No, go make $2 million, and then you and I will go to the moon together, pick up some moon rocks. Yeah, we'll pound it on the moon. We'll pound it on the moon. Or maybe high five on the moon. That's awesome! Totally! That should happen. Go make $2 million, and so we can do that. Come on. Chop chop. Why are you still watching this video? Go make $2 million. Do you need me to show you how to do it? I can in the next video. If you do, actually I do have some pretty cool business tips. If you guys actually want to see me do a video showing you how to run a business, it's probably going to be the most, I'll make it fun. I'll find a way to make it fun. I don't know how, but I will find a way to make it fun. I'll give you business tips in a video if you guys want it. So let me know if you guys want it. Not like that. Don't. You know, I say, let me know if you guys want it, but I don't mean in a naughty way. I don't mean like that. You guys are horrible. You guys are perverts. You guys are perverts. Damn it, I'm leaving now. I don't want to hang out with perverts anymore. Damn you. Damn you perverts. Can't hang. You always with naughty stuff. Come on now. Come on. Go to bed. Get out of here. Go to bed. 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 It's your bedtime. Go to bed. I'll see you guys in the next video. Go to bed.